Hello students, welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this, we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. So such friends, I'll highly suggest you to watch our video, as they will be very beneficial for you in the long term. Hello everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. So friends, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs of the third week of the February month. The session will be very important and I'll suggest you all to make notes, and this will help you in the long run. Let's start friends with our session. First is, in which city Boeing has recently launched the first global support center in India. So Boeing launched their first global support center in India, and it was launched in Gurugram. Gurugram is in Haryana. Alright, so either the name of the state can be asked. Here it was asked city. So the first global support center in India was launched at Gurugram, Haryana. Also, Indian civil aviation sector is all set to become the world's third largest passenger market after USA and China. Alright, next. Next is, name the operation under which Indian Army recently carried out a number of welfare activities in Ladakh. So remember, under Sadbhavna, under Operation Sadbhavna, Indian Army has taken, or Indian Army has carried out multiple welfare activities in the in the Ladakh region. Alright, it was your Operation Sadbhavna. In Ladakh, Indian Army is now operating 7 Army Goodwill schools also. Army Goodwill schools, where they are teaching about education, or they are providing education to the students, and a quality education is being provided here. And these 7 Army Goodwill schools are operated under Operation Sadbhavna. Alright, basically we can say that Indian Army is undertaking multiple welfare activities such as running of these Army Goodwill schools, infrastructure development projects, and various education tours also for the children living in the remote area of Ladakh. Next, if I ask you some other current affairs, such as, tell me, where was the first National Metro Rail Knowledge Center set up? India's first National Metro Rail Knowledge Center. It will be set up in Delhi, or where this will be built in Delhi. Then Aero India. Where was this Aero India held? This was held in Bangalore, Karnataka. Who inaugurated it? It was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Then tell me, who will host the India's first Frozen Lake Marathon? Frozen Lake Marathon. This will be hosted by whom? It will be hosted by Ladakh, and it will be in the Pangong region of or Pangong River. All right, then tell me, where was the first agriculture or first meeting of the agriculture working group? Where was the first meeting of the agriculture working group held? It was held in Indore. Then next tell me, National Adi Mahotsav. This National Adi Mahotsav, where was this inaugurated? It was in New Delhi. Who inaugurated it? It was inaugurated by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Then similarly tell me, Cycle for Health Cyclone. Cycle for Health Cyclathon. This was held where? It was held in New Delhi. And who organizes this Cycle for Cyclathon? That is Cycle for Health. This was a cyclothon that was organized by Health Ministry. Similarly, tell me, India's first electric AC double-decker bus. Where was this inaugurated? So, electric double-decker bus, and it will be the first of its kind in India. It was in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, according to the World Meteorological Department, the global mean sea level rose by dash percent per year or by dash amount every year during a period of 2013 to 2022. So, according to WMO, the data released stated that the sea level, global mean sea level, rose by 4.5 millimeters every year during the period of 2013 to 2022. Alright, WMO also stated that human influence played a major role in increase in the sea level since 1971 due to industrialization. Also, according to WMO, major cities across all continents such as Mumbai, Shanghai, Dhaka, Bangkok, Jakarta, Lagos, London, Copenhagen, New York, Los Angeles, they are threatened due to the increasing sea level. So the correct option here becomes 4.5 centimeter. Next, which Indian regulatory body has recently launched their second global hackathon by the name Harbinger 2023? So remember Harbinger. This is an innovation for transformation. This was the theme, or basically we can say, if we are talking about Harbinger, Harbinger is the second global hackathon that was launched by which organization? It was launched by Reserve Bank of India. Harbinger 2023, it is based on theme. What is the theme on which it is based? It is inclusive digital services. This is the theme, that is inclusive digital services. This is the theme for the second edition of the global hackathon that was organized by RBI, and the name of the second global hackathon is Harbinger. The first hackathon, if we talk about, it was launched in the November 2021, and remember, it has received 363 proposals submitted by various teams from India and various 22 other countries. So coming back, the correct option here is option 2. RBI has recently launched this second edition of Global Hackathon Harbinger. Next, as per the data released by the Ministry of Commerce and Industry, India's annual rate of wholesale price index based inflation in January 2023 was eased to a 2-year low of 4.73% from 4.9% that was earlier in December 2022. If we are talking about inflation, there is an inflation all around the world. Even in Pakistan, we can see that prices of various commodities has increased by almost 200 to 300%. The food prices saw a maximum rise, and due to which we are seeing that there is a heavy problem going on in Pakistan, due to which people are not able to get even the food for at least 2 meals a day, and they are struggling for the same. So current here, if we talk about India, the WPI India or wholesale price index inflation for India for January 2023 was 4.73%. That was earlier 4.95% in December month of 2022. Even RBI released a data stating that they aims to reduce the inflation by 4% by the year 2025. 2024. The accepted inflation is between 2 to 6%, but the ideal scenario will be that we reach 4% by 2024. Next, name the first company in India that recently launched UPI transaction for foreign national visiting India. So any foreign national that will be visiting India during G20, they can avail the feature of this UPI using ABIX Cash. Alright, ABIX Cash, that is a World Money Limited, a subsidiary of US based ABIX Incorporation, and it became the first company in India to launch the UPI transaction for foreign nationals that will be visiting India. Also remember, these NRIs from 10 countries would be allowed, such as Singapore, Australia, Canada, Hong Kong, Oman, Qatar, UAE, USA, Saudi Arabia, and UK. Next, if I ask you how many more tigers or how many more cheetahs have been brought into India. 12 more cheetahs have been placed in Kuno National Park, and out of these 12, 7 are males, 5 are females. Next, if I ask you, India's industrial production index grows at 4.3% in December 2022. Then recently, how many new police stations were inaugurated in Andhra Pradesh, whose capital is Visakhapatnam now? So 20 new police station centers were inaugurated. Apart from this, tell me, Air India. Air India has bought how many new aircraft, or they have placed a deal for how many new aircraft? So 470 deal, 470 aircrafts deal has been placed. This question can ask me in such a way also, that Air India will be procuring 470 aircrafts from which company? From Airbus and Boeing. I repeat, from Airbus and Boeing, Air India will be procuring 470 aircraft. Then remember, tag me, recently a 2-day long Global Tech Summit was held recently. Global Tech Summit. Where was this Global Tech Summit held? This was held in Visakhapatnam, Andhra Pradesh. Then next thing, remember, total how many cheetahs has been brought to India now? So remember, 12 now and 8 earlier. So a total of 20 cheetahs has been brought to India. Then Jal Jan Abhiyan. Jal Jan Abhiyan. This was launched by which state? By Prime Minister Narendra Modi virtually. It was launched in Rajasthan. Jal Jan Abhiyan. Similarly, Divya Kala Mela. Divya Kala Mela. This Mela was organized in which state or union territory or city? So in Mumbai, Maharashtra, this Divyang Kala Mela for 2023 was organized. Next is, which state or union territory has topped the medal tally in Khelo India Youth Games that were held recently in Madhya Pradesh? These were the 5th edition of this Khelo India Youth Games that were held recently, and the state that has topped in the medal tally here will be Maharashtra. Alright, Maharashtra has turned out to be the overall champion in the medal tally of the Khelo India Youth Games with 161 medals, out of which 56 are gold, 55 are silver, and 50 are bronze. On top, it was Maharashtra, followed by Haryana on second position and Madhya Pradesh on the third position. Next, which company recently became the first Indian home and personal loan care brand to cross $1 billion in the annual sales of 2022? I repeat, name the company that became the first Indian home and personal care brand to cross $1 billion in the annual sales. It will be your Hindustan Unilever Limited. Alright, with a total sales of 8,200 crore rupees, it became HUL's first brand to reach the milestone. Alright, and which is the brand we are talking about? We are talking about Surf Excel. Surf Excel is the brand of Hindustan Unilever Limited, and it is the brand that has became the first brand to reach a milestone of 8,200 crore rupees. See, this is the company that is being asked. If it is asked the name of the brand product itself, so it will be Surf Excel. Next, who is the president of Boeing India as of February 2023? 3. So he will be Salil Gupte. Correct option is option 3. Salil Gupte is the current president of Boeing India. Headquarter of Boeing is in Bangalore, Karnataka. Next, which of the following organization has recently signed a tripartite MOU with which ministry or with Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports to create nutritional supplement testing capacity in India? I repeat, in order to set up a nutrition supplement testing capacity in India, it was your Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sports that has signed a tripartite agreement with FASAI and your NIPER Hyderabad, that is National Institute of Pharmaceutical Education and Research Hyderabad. So NIPER Hyderabad, FASAI and your Ministry of Youth Affairs and Sport, these three organizations came together and signed a tripartite agreement in order to create nutritional supplement testing capacity in India. And in this nutritional supplement testing here, various research and development will be done that how can we increase the nutritional capacity of a athlete in India. As you know, athletes cannot take any substance that is not approved by the various organizations, such as if we talk about world level it is your WADA, and at national level it is your NADA. Who is the brand ambassador of NADA? He will be Sunil Shetty. And any drug that are not recommended or that are not approved by WADA or NADA, if a player consume that drugs, then he will be considered a not fit person to play the games. Even many restrictions will also be imposed on him. He might get suspended from the games or the event for which he is training for a long time. So the correct option here becomes option 1 and 2, both are correct. Next, name the new artificial intelligence machine learning chatbot that was released by UIDAI to address the Aadhar related queries. So remember, UIDAI has recently launched a AI ML, artificial intelligence machine learning chatbot, that was launched to address the Aadhar card related queries. So the name of the chatbot is Aadhar Mitra. Option C is correct here. This will help people to get answers to their queries related to Aadhar card. Also, the chatbot solves the queries like tracking Aadhar polyvinyl chloride status, registering the tracking grievances, and information on enrollment centers. So everything can be done with the help of this chatbot, that is Aadhar Mitra. Next, is as per the International Monetary Fund's World Economic Outlook update in January 2023, India's growth is projected to decline from 6.8% in 2022 to 6.1% in 2023. See, as per IMF, it is asking that what is the expected growth rate by the organization that is World, or by the organization that is International Monetary Fund, in the report that was released, World Economic Outlook. So India is expected to grow at 6.1% in 2023. That was earlier projected 6.8% in 2022. Also remember, by various organizations, the GDP growth rate is projected between 6 to 7% only for the year 2023. So the correct option here becomes option 2. Next, also if we talk about inflation, global inflation, in this World Economic Outlook report released by IMF, the global inflation is expected to reduce from 8.8% in 2022 to 6.6% in 2023. And if we talk about 2024, it will be around 4.3% in 2024. Next, RBI, Reserve Bank of India, has granted in principle approval to dash existing online non-bank payment aggregators and 19 new payment aggregators to operate as online payment aggregators. So remember, RBI has granted in principle approval to 32 existing online non-bank payment aggregators and 19 new payment aggregators to operate as online payment aggregators. Here existing firms include Amazon Pay, Google India Digital Service Private Limited, Pine Labs, Razor Pay Software Private Limited, Reliance Payment Solutions, and all. So correct option here is option 1. Next, if I ask you first state level shrimp mela. Shrimp Mela. First state level shrimp mela. Where was this held? Or where did it begin? It began in Punjab. Next, first G20 meeting of finance ministers. When it will be held? It will be on 24th of Feb. Then Biodiversity Congress. Biodiversity Congress. This was inaugurated by whom? It was inaugurated by Kerala's Chief Minister. Next, if I ask you, UAE chapter of the Business Council was launched between which two countries? UAE chapter of the Business Council. UAE chapter of the Business Council. It was launched by UAE and India. Alright, then if I ask you where will be the North India's first nuclear power plant. So North India's first nuclear power plant, where it will be? It will be in Gorakhpur, Haryana. Alright, that means in Haryana we can say North India's first nuclear power plant will be set up. Then similarly, tell me M-Passport mobile application. M-Passport mobile application. This M-Passport mobile application was launched by which ministry? Ministry of External Affairs, in order to reduce the time for your passport. Alright, next is which regulatory body recently introduced the issue summary document for filing IPO papers in XBRL, that is Extensible Business Reporting Language format. So the regulatory body that has introduced the issue summary document for filing IPO papers in the Extensible Business Reporting Language format will be your SEBI, that is the Securities and Exchange Board of India. Next, which bank recently launched EBG, that is Electronic Bank Guarantee Scheme, in collaboration with National E-Governance Service Limited. So in order to provide, or you can say the bank that has launched this EBG, that is Electronic Bank Guarantee Scheme, in collaboration with National E-Governance Service Limited, it will be your which bank? It will be your Indian Overseas Bank. Here electronic bank guarantees are issued instantaneously in a completed paperless mode with digital stamping and digital signature. This will replace the existing issuance of the paper-based bank guarantees that used to take 3 to 4 days. But now with the help of this electronic bank guarantee, easily in a minute you will be able to issue these bank guarantees. Alright, so correct option is option 5. Next is Nicola Ferguson Sturgeon. I repeat, Nicola Ferguson Sturgeon has recently announced her resignation as First Minister of Scotland. Alright, next is, if we talk about which was the second slowest city to drive in the world, it is your Bengaluru. Bengaluru is the second slowest city to drive in the world. Which is on the first position? It is your London. London is on the top in order to, that is the first city or the first slowest city to drive is London, and second slowest city to drive in the world is Bangalore. Alright, apart from this, European Union has formally banned gas, diesel cars by the year 2035. That means from 2035, European Union plans on banning gas and diesel cars. Alright, next if I ask you, tell me that who has been appointed as the new president of Bangladesh. Who has been appointed as the new president of Bangladesh? Mohammad Shahabuddin Chuppu. Next, if I ask you who has been appointed as the new president of ICAI, new president of ICAI will be Aniket Sunil Talati ji. Next, if I ask you who has been appointed as the new CEO of YouTube, he is also a Indian American. He is Neil Mohan. All right, Neil Mohan has been appointed as the new CEO of YouTube. Next, who has been sworn in as the new governor of Bihar? He will be Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekarji. Who has been appointed as the 20th governor of Arunachal Pradesh? He will be Lieutenant General KT Parnayak. And I repeat, who is the governor of Bihar? Rajendra Vishwanath Arlekarji. Who is the governor of Arunachal Pradesh? Lieutenant General KT Parnayak. All right. Next, if I ask you who has been appointed as the governor of Jharkhand, so who will be the governor of Jharkhand? P. Radhakrishnan. Who is the governor of Maharashtra? Ramesh Vyasji. So these are some new appointments of governor that you need to remember. Next, name the personality who has recently announced his resignation as the World Bank president on 1st of June 2023. Who he will be? David Malpass. And David Malpass will be replacing whom to become the new president of World Bank? He will be Ajay Banga. Remember, this is the latest news that Ajay Banga has been appointed as the next president of the World Bank. Highly important. All right. Next. Next is name the company that has recently awarded with the prestigious Golden Peacock Award for its excellence in corporate social responsibility activities in the steel sector. See, every company or organization there is a corporate social responsibility where it is working toward the social issues. All right. So recently for the same, which is the company that was working towards their corporate social responsibility activities, and they were awarded with the prestigious Golden Peacock Award for their excellence in those corporate social responsibility activities in the steel sector. Which is the correct option here? It is your Jindal Steel and Power Limited. All right. Also remember, GSP's president and group head Prashant Kumar Hotaji has received this honor. All right, during the 17th International Conference on CSR that was held in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Next, the UNESCO's World Heritage Center agreed to publish Hindi description of India's UNESCO's World Heritage Sites on their website. I repeat, UNESCO's World Heritage Center has agreed to publish Hindi description of India's UNESCO's World Heritage Site on their website. Correct option is Hindi. Even if you remember, India has pledged around 800,000 US dollar to encourage the use of Hindi in the United Nations. Where is the headquarter of UNESCO? It is in Paris, and if you remember, in Paris, Olympic Games will be held for 2024. Next, the Union Minister of Tourism launched initiative that is Best Tourism Village Competition Portal and Rural Tourism Portal for the tourism promotion in India. Who is the current Union Minister of Tourism? So see, on multiple things that you need to remember here. First is the Union Minister of Tourism that is being asked in an exam question, that he launched two initiatives. Those are Best Tourism Village Competition Portal and Rural Tourism Portal, in order to attract tourism and in order to promote tourism in India. So who is our Union Tourism Minister? He will be G. Kishan Reddy ji. All right, very important. Also, apart from this, remember, he also launched a Global Tourism Investor Summit portal during the event, and the Ministry of Tourism is set to organize the first Global Tourism Investor Summit from 17th to 19th of May in 2023, and this will be in the backdrop of the India's G20 presidency. So the correct option is option 2, that is G. Kishan Reddy. Next, as per the Global Entrepreneurship Model and National Entrepreneurship Context Index, the report released in February 2023 states that what is the India's rank out of 51 countries in terms of having high quality entrepreneur ecosystem. So the rank of India here is 4th in terms of high quality entrepreneur ecosystem. This rank, that is 4th, it is out of 51 nations in terms of having high quality entrepreneur ecosystem. If we talk about the top 3 countries here in terms of the high quality quality entrepreneur ecosystem, it will be United Arab Emirates on the top, Saudi Arabia, and then it is your Taiwan, and 4th is your India. Next, RBI has recently introduced foreign contribution Regulation Act related transaction code in which the following payment methods. I repeat, RBI has recently introduced a FCRA related transaction code in which of the following methods. So they have launched this FCRA in real time gross settlement, national electronic fund transfer. Then there is IMPS, which is these are the modes of payment. Apart from this, it can be UPI also. All right. Then if we talk about what are the changes here, originating banks are required to select two mandatory fields of NATF RTGS system while remitting foreign donations to the FCRA account at SBI. Next is, which insurance company has recently partnered with National Skill Development Corporation to promote self-employment and expand entrepreneurial prospectus. So remember, it is your HDFC Life Insurance Company that has partnered with NSDC to promote self-employment and expand the entrepreneurial prospect. NSDC, this is a nodal skill development agency under the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship. Also remember who is the CEO of NSDC? Ved Mani Tiwari. Ved Mani Tiwari is the current CEO of NSDC. Next, if we talk about, friends, remember who has been appointed as the new managing director of Jaguar Land Rover India. So VP Ranjan Ambaji has been appointed as the managing director of Jaguar Land Rover in India. Then who has been appointed as UNICEF's National Ambassador for Child Rights? So UN's National Ambassador for Child Rights has been recently appointed as he is a actor Ayushman Khurrana. Very important. And next, also important appointment. Tell me who has been appointed as the new CEO of Niti Aayog. So remember, BVR Subramaniam has been appointed as the new CEO of Niti Aayog. Who has been honored with the UNESCO's Peace Prize? UNESCO's Peace Prize was honored to whom? She is Angela Merkel. Alright, she was awarded with the UNESCO's Peace Prize. Next, which state police was honored with the prestigious President's Color Award? President's Color Award. Which state's police was honored with President's Color Award? It was your Haryana Police. It was your Haryana Police that was honored with the President's Color Award. Apart from this, remember who won the Best Actor Award during the 76th BAFTA Awards. So during the 76th BAFTA Awards, it was your Austin Butler who has won the Best Actor Award. Then tell me which edition of India-US exercise Tarkash was concluded in Chennai. It was the 6th edition of the exercise Tarkash that was concluded in Chennai. Alright, name of the exercise is Tarkash. Then exercise Dharma Guardian. Dharma Guardian is an exercise that is held between India and Japan. Dharma Guardian. Next, name the bank that recently became the first private sector bank in India to enable their customers to use their rupee credit card on UPI. I repeat, it is your which bank that has became the first private sector bank in India that has enabled their customers to use rupee credit cards on their UPI. So which is the bank? It is your HDFC Bank that has enabled the users in India to enable or to use their rupee credit cards on UPI. Alright. Next is your, as per Morgan Stanley update in February, India's GDP is projected to grow by 6.2% in the fiscal year 24. Alright, what is the India's GDP projected growth rate as per Morgan Stanley? It is 6.2%. Next, which company has recently launched Lexi, that is India's first artificial intelligence chatbot integrated with OpenAI's ChatGPT, that is an AI computer program. So remember, first of all, if we talk about ChatGPT was launched by OpenAI. Microsoft has funded $10 billion here in this, and they have used this ChatGPT to enhance the features of their Bing platform. All right. Then apart from this, remember it is also known as Google Killer, and Google has launched their own chat, or you can say artificial intelligence powered chatbot. It is known as Bard. All right. So now question asked here is that Lexi, that is the first India's first artificial intelligence chatbot that was used integrated with OpenAI's chatbot. It is launched by whom? It is your Velocity that has launched Lexi. That has launched Lexi, that is the India's first artificial intelligence chatbot using OpenAI's Chat GPT. Next friends, if I ask you, tell me recently 13th of February, or I say let's discuss important days. 13th of February is observed as International Epilepsy Day. It is just in 2023 we observed 13th February as International Epilepsy Day because it is generally observed on second Monday of February month. Then RBI's Financial Literacy Week. When do we observe this RBI's Financial Literacy Week? It is from 13th to 17th of February. We observe RBI's Financial Literacy Week. Then 15th of February is observed as International Childhood Cancer Day. Then 19th of February is observed as World Whale Day. 19th of February is also observed as Soil Health Card Day. And 20th of February is observed as your Mizoram and Arunachal Pradesh Foundation Day. So these are your important current affairs, friends, that are for important days you have to remember. Next, who has been appointed as the director of the Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission? So who has been appointed here as the director of Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission? He will be Praveen Sharma. Option B is correct. All right. He's a 2005 batch IAS officer. All right. And he has been appointed as the director of Ayushman Bharat Digital Mission. Next, OECD Services Trade Restrictiveness Index Policy Trends up to 2023 report released in February state that India secured the 47th position among 50 countries, while Japan has topped the index here. I repeat, if we are talking about OECD, that is your Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development report that was titled OECD STRI. It is for the policy trends of up to 2023, and here it states that the rank of India was 47 in the OECD STRI index out of 50 countries. Alright, here which has topped? It is Japan was on the top position, followed by UK on second and Netherlands on the third position, whereas the rank of India was 47. Alright, Russia, Thailand and Indonesia. Russia, Thailand and Indonesia, these are the three countries that are below India. So correct option here becomes option 2. Next, which organization recently released a report that is Collapse and Recovery, how the COVID-19 pandemic eroded human capital and what to do about it. So this report was released by World Bank, that is Collapse and Recovery, how COVID-19 pandemic eroded the human capital and what to do next. Also in this report it stated that the future earnings of around 14.4% has been eroded because of the COVID-19 related education shocks, because there was lockdown everywhere, students were not going to school or colleges, so the cognition is also impacted, and almost a 14.4% of their future earnings has been affected because of the COVID-19. Next, what is the theme of the 12th World Hindi Conference that was held at Nadi, Fiji? So the theme for the 12th Hindi World Conference was, or 12th World Hindi Conference was, Hindi Traditional Knowledge to Artificial Intelligence. I repeat, the theme for the 12th edition of the World Hindi Conference that was held at Fiji is Hindi Traditional Knowledge to Artificial Intelligence. That you have to definitely remember. And this day, this theme or this World Hindi Conference was decided or observed in order to promote Hindi as a language of contact, dialogue among all the people around the world who speak and understand it and who are fond of it. And the theme was Hindi Traditional Knowledge to Artificial Intelligence. Also remember, after this, India and Fiji has also signed an MOU on the visa exemption for the holders of diplomatic and official passports. All right. Next. Next is your which regulatory body has recently issued the final guidelines on interest rate risk in banking books. It is your Reserve Bank of India. Next, name the payment bank that has recently become the first in India to launch UPI Lite feature. And in this UPI Lite feature, a transaction of up to 200 rupees can be done easily and more securely, and it can be done more fast in less time. Apart from this, remember a data was released that stated that the half of 50% of the UPI transaction that are happening in India, more than the 50% of these transactions are of less than 200 rupees. So similarly, remember, name the bank. It is your Paytm payment bank that has launched and that is became the first in India to launch the UPI Lite feature. Next, who has recently been appointed as the new Chief Executive Officer of YouTube by replacing Susan Wojcicki. So remember, Neil Mohan has been appointed as the new CEO of YouTube. Alright, he has been Chief Product Officer at YouTube since 2015 and he will be the now new CEO of YouTube. Next, in which state MasterCard and Access Development Services has recently launched mainstreaming agriculture through networks and development initiatives to empower farmer producer organization. So remember, in which state it is your MasterCard and Access that has launched Mandi. And what is Mandi? It is mainstreaming agriculture through networks and development initiatives, and it was to empower the FPOs. So in which state these mandis has been launched? It is in Assam that these mandis has been launched. The program aim is to strengthen the FPOs by helping building their capacity through a structured technical assistance provided by the professionals. Apart from this, remember, it is your MasterCard and Access that will be launching this Monday in Assam to empower the FPOs. Next is which state has recently defeated Odisha to win the men's under 18 qualifiers title in the Khelo India Youth Games that was held in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. So, who defeated Odisha to win the under 18 qualifiers for hockey title in the Khelo India Youth Games? It will be your Madhya Pradesh. Alright, it will be your Madhya Pradesh. Next is 12 cheetahs from South Africa were released into the Kuno National Park in Madhya Pradesh. From these 12, 7 are males, 5 females, and the total number of cheetahs now in Kuno National Park is 20 because earlier 8 were brought and now 12 are brought, so the total number becomes 20. Next, who was appointed as the central government head the who was appointed as by the central government to head a 12-member cabinet secretary coordination unit panel to monitor the implementation of Mission Karam Yogi. I repeat, in order to monitor Mission Karam Yogi, a 12-member cabinet was set up by the central government. This 12-member committee will be chaired by whom? This 12-member committee will be chaired by Rajiv Gaubaji. I repeat, in order to monitor Mission Karam Yogi, a 12-member committee was set up and this 12-member committee will be chaired by Rajiv Gauba. Alright, and this will monitor the implementation and oversees the formulation of the National Capacity Building Plan and place it for the approval of Prime Minister's Human Resource Council. Alright, so remember, in order to monitor the implementation of Mission Karam Yogi, the central government appointed a 12-member committee that will be chaired by Rajiv Gauba. Next is a team of mountaineers and scientists from Dash rebuilt the world's highest weather station. So remember, world's highest weather station, it was built where? At Mount Everest. It was built by Net Geo. And remember, due to a storm, this world's highest weather station was destroyed. But now it is being rebuilt by National Geographic Society only. And apart from this, remember, this mission will last till 2025. And after 2025, these equipments will be handed over to Nepal. Next, and in this question only, friends, it can also be asked that the world's highest weather station is located at what altitude? It is located at 8,810 meters. Next is World Bank recently topped the list of public sector banks in terms of loan growth percentage for the third quarter of the financial year. I repeat, the bank that has topped the list of the public sector banks in terms of loan growth percentage for the third quarter of the financial year, it will be your Bank of Maharashtra. Alright, it was followed by UCO Bank, which posted a profit of 653 crore rupees, that is 110% higher than the earnings in the third quarter. Next, next is which Indian Space Research Organization's mission, that is which mission of ISRO has recently underwent the electromagnetic interference, electromagnetic compatibility EMI and EMC test at the UR Rao Satellite Center, that is in Bangalore, Karnataka. It will be your for mission Chandrayaan 3. For Chandrayaan 3, ISRO recently underwent an EMI EMC test at your UR Rao Satellite Center, that is in Bangalore, Karnataka. Also remember, Chandrayaan 3 is India's third moon mission and a follow-on mission to Chandrayaan 2 to demonstrate the end-to-end capability in safe landing and rovering the lunar surface. This will be launched using the GSLV Mark 3 from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota in June 2023, that is tentatively date. Next, the first ever indigenous automatic train supervision system, that is IATS, was launched for operations on the Delhi Metro's first corridor red line. Dash along with the Delhi Metro Rail Corporation developed the ITAS. Now first of all, remember the first ever indigenous automatic train supervision system. This automatic train supervision system was launched for the operation on the Delhi Metro's red line, and this was launched using BEL along with Delhi Metro DMRC Corporation developed this automatic train supervision system. So question can be asked that who developed it? Is your BEL, Bharat Electronics Limited, and DMRC. They together developed this automatic train supervision system. Next, here you can see the correct option is Bharat Electronics Limited. Next is your India won a bronze medal in the Dash edition of Badminton Asia Mixed Team Championship that was held in Dubai, UAE. So remember, India won a medal in the which edition of this championship? It was the third edition of the championship that was held in Dubai, United Arab Emirates. Alright, next, remember which state government has recently partnered with Denmark to promote ethanol production. So it is your Uttar Pradesh, remember, that has recently partnered with Denmark in order to provide ethanol or in order to promote ethanol production. Alright, e-methanol is produced through hydrogen gas in carbon dioxide produced by the fermentation process, and Denmark is setting up the first project based on this patented technology. It is proposed to start production in the year 2025, and it is your Uttar Pradesh along with Denmark that is working together to promote the ethanol production. Next, Prime Minister of India Narendra Modi hailed the landmark of 10 crore teleconsultation on e-Sanjeevani application. I repeat, Narendra Modi hailed means here Narendra Modi ji has touched the landmark of 10 crore telecommunications on Sanjeevani application. So correct option is option C. Next is in which city Union Minister for Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari has laid the foundation stone of the world's largest and unique Divyang Park, that is Anubhuti Inclusive Park. See, this word term is also important. Question can be asked that what is the name of the world's largest and unique Divyang Park, that is a park for the disabled people. The name of it is Anubhuti Inclusive Park. This is located where? This is located in Nagpur, Madhya Pradesh, or Nagpur, Maharashtra. Alright, apart from this, remember, it will be the world's first inclusive disabled park. Here 12 crore rupees has been spent and it is for 90,000 square feet in area. Alright, then remember, if we talk about Persons with Disability Act, it came in 1995. Rights of Persons with Disability, it came in 2016. Apart from this, remember in Persons with Disability Act, there were 7 disabilities mentioned, and in Right of Persons with Disability Act, a total of 21 disabilities has been mentioned. And in this park, that is Anubhuti Inclusive Park, for all the 21 disabilities, the situation has been taken care of. Next, with which country's army? Indian Army has recently conducted the 4th edition of exercise Dust Lake. It was conducted in Pithoragarh in Uttar Pradesh. This is the location that you have to remember, and this exercise was held in Uzbekistan. Alright, or this exercise was held with Uzbekistan. That means India and Uzbekistan conducted the 4th edition of exercise, that is Dust Lake, and this exercise was held in Pithoragarh in Uttarakhand. Next, India and Dash launched a live cross-border payment linkage between UPI and PayNow. And we have seen that UPI is for India and PayNow is of Singapore. So remember, between India and Singapore only, a live cross-border payment linkage between UPI and PayNow has been taken place. That means the people now will be able to send money from India to Sri Lanka or Singapore, and from Singapore to India easily. Next is name the bank that has launched their own private cloud infrastructure to facilitate high performance cloud capabilities for the digital infrastructure. So it will be your Bank of Maharashtra that have launched their own private cloud infrastructure to facilitate high performance cloud capabilities for digital infrastructure. Cloud capabilities are basically here to provide online services, and these online services may include storage, processing, and various other factors also. As per the need of the website, whatever is required, it will be provided by this cloud. And it is your Bank of Maharashtra that have launched their own private cloud infrastructure to facilitate high performance cloud capabilities. Next, as per SBI EcoRap report that was released in February, India's GDP growth rate for the third quarter is estimated at 4.6%. If we talk about the first quarter, India grew at by 13.6%. For second quarter, if we talk about, India is growing at 6 point some percent, and for the third quarter it is expected that India will be growing at 4.6%. All right, remember it was for the second quarter 6.3%. all right, and these all the data that we are seeing, these are based on ANN model. What is ANN model? It is your artificial neural network model of SBI, which comes up with all these projection, and for the third quarter it is estimated that India will be growing at 4.6%. Next, name the bank that has recently won Pratishtha Puraskar under the Digidhan Awards for 21-22 from the Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology. So remember, it is your Karnataka Bank that has won the Pratishtha Puraskar under the Digidhan Awards from the Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology. All right, and if we talk about this, remember, Government of India or recently Ministry of Electronics and Information and Technology has given this Pratishtha Puraskar to Karnataka Bank for achieving the target with the highest percentage of Bhim UPI transactions in the private sector bank category. That means for the maximum number of Bhim UPI transactions in the private sector category, Karnataka Bank has topped it, and for this only they were awarded with Pratishtha Puraskar under the Digidhan Awards. Next, name the cricket team. Name the cricket team that has recently won the second Ranji Trophy title by defeating Bengal in the final. So remember, it is your Saurashtra that has won the second Ranji Trophy. All right. First was won by them in 2020, and now Saurashtra has won the second Ranji Trophy. Next, Governor of Odisha has launched Ama Krush AI, that is India's first artificial intelligence powered chatbot for the agriculture sector. Who is the current governor of Odisha? Ganeshi Lal. So remember, these are two different questions. Question can be asked, what is the name of India's first artificial intelligence powered chatbot that will be for agriculture sector? It was launched by the governor of Odisha, and what is the name? It is Krush AI. Alright, Krush AI is the name of India's first artificial intelligence powered chatbot that was launched by the governor of Odisha Ganeshi Lalji, and it is basically for the agriculture sector. So friends, that's all for the day. I hope you have enjoyed our session. If you want us to continue with more such session, all you have to do is like the video and comment below and let us know what are your views on such sessions. If you are enjoying these sessions and learning new things from these sessions, then let us know in the comment section, because this will motivate us to bring more and interesting videos for you in the long term. Also friends, we have our channel by the name we have That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at AffairsCloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is AffairsCloud_official. In the end friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.